All right, another game of Hail Caesar here. We're going to do yet another Romans versus Pyrrhic. I've made a couple tweaks to my list. Well, very minor tweaks, and you have also, yeah?
One tweak.
One tweak, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty limited on what I can tweak.
Yeah, it's true, until you get more painted.
Yeah.
Me, luckily, I've got more units than this. Not very many more, but I do have a bit more, so I have a little bit of extra stuff. I'll go through my list super quickly. My center division is 3 regular legion surrounding my middle unit of Praetorians, which are, the super veterans with all the fixins. There's 2 units of slingers in front and a scorpion. Flanking them is 3 units of legion, 1 unit of auxilia, a unit of slingers, a unit of javelins up front. Actually, sorry, that is not there. 1 unit of javelins. Oh no, I'm an idiot. It is 1 unit of javelins, but they're together. They're 2. Anyways, 1 unit of javelins and a scorpion. And then on my flank, I've got 2 units of medium horse, 2 units of heavy horse, and 2 units of light horse. And so the change I did between last week and this week is I removed 1 of the javelins, I removed the archers that did nothing, auxilia archers, and added 1 more unit of horse. Scott's reminded that, dudes.
Doubles.
Well, because in Artillery you only use 1.
Yeah, I know.
And Scott, if you want to go division by division.
Yeah, sure. So, and I just realised pulling all these out, I still haven't based my Celts, Gauls, Celtiberians, Germans, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, maybe if you stop dabbling into 40k.
Hey, shh. Alright, so my left flank, or Division 3, 3 units of Galatians, a unit of medium cavalry, and a unit of light cavalry. Nothing, no changes there. My centre division, so 3 units of Galatians, 1 unit of hoplites. These are new, so these are my Spartans, which I painted up. And I also painted up archers. So I've got rid of the javelins and I've brought in 2 units of Cretan archers. So that's new. And the elephant, of course, is still with me. And then my right-hand division, 2 units of slingers, 2 units of normal phalanx, and then the phalanx elite silver shields, and then 2 units of hoplites.
Excellent.
And of course, Athena. Oh, and don't forget the magic missile.
Oh. And you know what? The way we deployed, he deployed this over first, and I was gonna deploy my horse over here, and I'm like so afraid of the traitor bolt thrower that I'm like, forget it. They're gonna be way over there. So psychological victory already.
I already forced him down the other end of the table.
All right, so we've already rolled to see who's gonna go first. That's gonna be me. So we'll see after turn 1. All right, my lights for the initiative moves. I moved my Velites and my Slingers up 1 move, an initiative move. Then moved up this division, just the 1. Went to move this division up, just the 1. They failed, but since my 4 units of Legion and the bolt thrower have drilled, they still get to move 1. And then my horse, I moved the 2 units of heavy cavalry to there. I declared a charge with this unit of light cavalry into... He had a unit of... they're still there, they just moved back. His new, brand new painted models, I want to force them back. Psychological victory. He evaded... I did roll an 11, so I used the general's reroll on that. And then I went to move the 2nd unit... the 2nd unit of heavy cavalry that I literally just removed 2 units to have on the board. And what did they go and do? They rolled me a nice big fat double 6 blunder, and they moved 1 move to the left. So thus ends my illustrious turn. My bolt thrower did plink off a wound off of them slingers over there. So now it's Scott's turn 1.
Yep. Very uneventful. over on the Pyrrhic side of the fence.
Well, you didn't roll a blunder.
No, I didn't. So I moved these up. One move just to put them in front of there. I didn't want to. If I charge him, he countercharges. Then he gets more clash. Blah 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 blah. Although I get a good clash and all that sort of stuff, I get to roll.
Well, you get to re-roll the three dice. Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't want you to get your charge bonus. You get it anyway if you do charge. But anyway.
Right.
So then I tried to move these here and failed. So that was the end of that division. Over this division, I tried to bring these guys up, failed. Used my general's reroll, failed again. Yeah. And then that was it. Then these guys fired and we measured the 45, which they were in. These are marksmen, so they re-roll one miss. So I rolled 2 1s and then rolled a 6 on the second.
Unreal.
Disordered them, and he failed his morale save, so he took a casualty.
Well, because otherwise they'd be charging and forcing them to evade too.
I didn't want to move these through the skirmishers, so I left. Otherwise, his plinkers could plink at them. I'd rather leave the skirmishers in front, let them do the job they're supposed to do. So I just left that, and I brought these around. Fired with these, they can't. Well, actually, nothing here can shoot. So that's the end of my turn. So pretty uneventful.
Yep. So now we'll see what my turn 2 can bring.
Yep. That was your turn, yeah?
Yeah, so my turn 2, I initiative moved my Velites up, my Slingers up, and I didn't move the light horse here. Moved up 1 move with all of them, shot with the bolt thrower and didn't hit there. Moved these lads up, shot with the bolt thrower, got two 6s. So wounded and disordered the lads over there. Yep. These guys moved up with the javelins. Pinched. Why did they move back?
They didn't, because
but
they were all together.
No, that's not how it works. So the supports were only them. They're still over here.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm charged in with my cavalry and heavy cavalry, and then I was able to move up with this heavy cavalry to support. Was able to turn them around. If you recall, they were blundered over here. Turn them around and move 2 full moves over here, but couldn't support the unit that was in front. End up winning by 1. The unit of Galatians. He fell back. I stupidly charged in, countercharged, but because he fell back with his supports, he still had the supports, which wound up. I mean, I killed him, but he wound up killing me because of the support. So. In hindsight, I should have just kept in there with 2 wounds and leapfrogged them. Yeah. But I mean, that's that. We learn.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my turn 2. Let's see what Scott can pull off with the Dirty Greeks. Laugh it up. All right, do your turn.
Sorry. Okay, so. Over here, I rolled for my cavalry to charge his heavy cavalry, so my medium cavalry came up charge. And then I rolled to move these guys up to support, which they did. And then these guys moved forward so that they could fire into there, which they were able to do. I then rolled for my archers to move up here so that they could shoot, which they did.
And of course disordered and did 2 wounds.
Well, I didn't, so that's the movement, I didn't do anything else. These guys all moved forward as a block. These guys moved down to here, and these guys stayed where they were. And then on the shooting phase, there was nothing on the left. These guys fired over here, got a disorder and a casualty. These guys fired, did nothing. These guys fired, did nothing.
Bolt thrower did a wound.
The bolt thrower hit a 6 and did a wound.
And these idiots did a wound here.
They should be disordered. So we hit on 6. Yeah, one of these 2. And then these guys just... This one. No, this one was. There was the 6 on that.
Okay.
Yeah. I knew it was one of those 2. So yeah. So my rock thrower's disordered and got a wound. So that was all the shooting. And then the only melee was this hand-to-hand. Which, I must say, came out better than I expected.
Well, let's see. I got 6 hits to him.
And I got
and he
3,
on his
and then 3 from my support, which gave me 6 and 6.
So I, of course, fail everything but 1 with my 4-up save.
And I save everything but 1
with
on
a
my
stupid
5-up
save.
save.
Fucking bullshit.
So he lost. Big
Yeah.
bad time.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's do turn 3. All right, on my turn, once again, initiative moves. I moved the Velites over here to shield my bolt thrower. I moved everything else up. Initiative order moved them. They moved the one bolt thrower. Because I'm disordered and I'm hitting an artillery piece. I need 6s, so I didn't do anything there. These lads were able to plink a wound off there. Oh yeah, these guys did another 2 wounds, disordering them.
Just one.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I actually did 2
You
wounds. You
disordered?
saved one. Yeah.
Yeah, you disordered and...
Yeah, and so I decided. Initiative moved the first unit of medium cav in. Moved these guys up as support. Won the round of combat. He fell back disordered, so I figured, okay, well, this can't possibly fail twice in a row. So you all know how this already turned out.
Yes.
This time it was one of those things where it just, like I knew I was probably going to lose him, but I wanted to pop his cavalry too, which I did.
Yep.
And then they fell back disordered again. Just the amount of, like, you were hitting on 5s and still got 5 hits back, which is just sheer BS.
Brilliant.
Oh, yes, the French.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, the dirty French.
What?
The Galatians.
Greeks, dude.
Aren't Galatians from Gaul? Why? Yes.
That's irrelevant.
Oh, that's okay. That's just propaganda. Okay,
Propaganda.
That's just
Take
Greek,
your disorder markers
Roman.
off,
Oh yeah. Disorder.
so I can disorder them again.
Yeah. So you can disorder them again. All right, go ahead. See your turn. Your turn. Yeah. Missed it by that much.
So this side literally did nothing because they were disordered. I probably could have moved them back, I think, when they're disordered. I think I'm allowed to do that.
Oh, as a free move back.
Yeah. I think that's probably
I
what
think so.
should've-
Oh, there's a phone call.
Yeah. Okay, so to continue on. So I should have done the initiative and moved them back, but I didn't. So now they're just going to stay there and get shot again.
Because they were disordered at the time, yeah.
Yeah, so they could have only done one thing. These guys turned and fired and actually did a casualty. Amazing. My center light here, so I tried to charge, but I only got as far as 2. That's okay, I'm up there.
Well, I evaded with one.
Yeah, so he evaded one.
Failed with the other, so they
Yeah,
died.
so he lost a skirmish unit. These guys got left behind. I tried to move them across and failed, and that ended that div's move. Same with these ones. I tried to charge this into that.
Only got
They
one.
stopped one short.
Yeah.
These guys managed to move forward. These guys shot at them and missed. He shot at them and disordered them, which was a bonus.
Yeah.
So
So
there we go. That's what
thus
I'm-
ends that. So now it's going to be probably lots of combat on my side.
I'm guessing so.
Unless
And
I-
really
unless
want
I
to
blunder.
I really want to see this infantry against an elephant
Well,
combat.
we will unless I blunder. Alrighty. What did I do? Quite a lot of things. I charged with the Velites into the slingers and finally beat them after 2 rounds.
Yep.
The disordered guys in the front here blocked my moves, so I was only able to initiative charge with these 2 units into there. We wound up fighting to a draw. Over here I charged just about everything. I lost with this unit here initially. He followed up and then I destroyed them. My guys are both disordered and 3 wounds on the Praetorian veterans. These guys charged the elephant. Did I think a wound, but then bounced back. These guys were going to charge in, heroically charge. The plan was to turn and just roll up this flank here. But of course I rolled a blunder, and so I wasn't able to move anything else. I did 1 more wound over here with the plucky javelins. Combat here, we've got some draws. There and there. So, yeah, it's getting a little bit bloody now.
It is.
And we're drinking, what is it, Wayne Gretzky's Finest?
Wayne Gretzky's 99 red cast. It's sweet as.
All right. Yeah. I wish we could say we were sponsored by, but no.
That'd be nice.
We had to pay.
That'd be nice.
flank. All right, do your turn.
Okay, so let's start with this. So left flank. So they blundered.
Finally.
Yeah, so I forgot to do the initiative. I wanted to charge them, force them to run away, but I forgot. And then when they went to move, they blundered and just moved one thing to the
Have I
right.
not done more than 3 wounds on them? I've been plinking them all game.
No, I saved them, dude. Like,
all right.
these guys came up, fired at his skirmish cavalry and killed them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gone now.
Yep.
This unit that was here swung around, charged into the artillery, killed it.
But not before I did one.
Yeah, he did 1 wound. Whoop. So the 2 units here and the elephant got into combat with his guys. My guys and his guys both died. Because they were destroyed, I had to just fall back and test and fell back in good order.
Yeah.
And then over here, this continued on, and I beat him by 1, and he ended up losing the front unit. I didn't do any follow-up. Those guys chased the skirmish dirtbags away.
Yeah.
These guys fired into there, did nothing.
All right.
And that's where we're at. And it's Dennis's
turn. Yeah, we'll see what's what. Yeah. All right, on my turn, did some initiative moves. Moved these guys to the side. Disordered them with a javelin throw. Charged in the lads over here. Won the combat, but not by enough to pop them. Down to 1 wound left. Over here, I popped the silver shields.
Yep.
Because I was able to move these guys up as
Oh,
support.
come on, dude. They had 1 life left.
Oh, I know, but my dice rolling. Stupidly. So here, I really wanted to charge them, but because these guys were actually closer to the skirmish cavalry, they moved back. Over here, my entire point is I just wanted to pop them with my light cavalry that were here. I knew. I charged in. You turning around, you had to take a test for that,
I did
right?
test.
Oh, and you passed. Damn it.
Yes.
Because I know they've been disordered. So I wanted to charge them in the flank, but he turned. I knew he was going to pop me, but I just wanted to kill him to force him to do a test for the division. So now these guys had to take their test for the division and passed, so that's good. But yeah, it's getting kind of wild here out in the middle, so here we go. Let's see what Scott can pull out here. All right, we're done. Your last turn. Run us through it.
Yeah, so the error we made when Dennis's division over here fell under 50%, it's supposed to leave, but we didn't know that. He was
I thought there was tests.
He was testing and passing.
Yeah.
So that medium cavalry or heavy cavalry that he had here, I rolled to turn these and they charged. So his cavalry countercharged. I then charged these into the flank and added my general. And we fought that combat, and he basically lost. Just weight of numbers.
Yeah.
So that means that division of his broke, which is what I was after. I wanted that whole division to go.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Over here...
Disorder my veterans.
Yeah, so I basically just moved these up to block this area, and then these guys fired, disordered, did a casualty. The combat here, so I won the center, and I wiped the center unit. This was a standstill, and then over here I lost my my phalanx, but they only had 1 wound left, but I broke him down to 1, and then just fell back disordered. Those guys were disordered, so they just fell back. Yeah. And we called it quits there. So it was basically... So I still had...
I almost killed Athena.
Yeah, so...
so close.
So he rolled and got Athena, and then he rolled a 6 and thought,
I got it. No, it's a 1.
That does the death.
Yeah.
So she's wounded, and I don't have to change her name to Aphrodite or something. Yeah. So yeah, it was good. Yeah. Game 3. So this is our 3rd game of Hail Caesar. I still like it. It's still.
Yep.
We're playing exactly the same armies, so I just want to see.
Well, that's why I want to make some changes and like.
Yeah, I think that's next. I think maybe.
Or you can get painting and get your.
Yeah, I'd like to run a Celt army as something different, but I just don't have the figures at the moment to run a Celt army. I mean, I could use Spartans as stand-ins, but I don't want to do. I hate doing that.
No.
So I don't know. I would have to do a count. I think so. If I don't run them as Celts, I think I can run them as Germans or someone like that, where they've got the chariots and they've got support that isn't German, so they have allies.
Yeah.
So I'll have a look at that. I think I found a list that might...
Do a model count, then we're at Historicon. Just grab a couple bags.
Yeah. Well, I have shit.
Oh, you have them?
I have tons. Okay. I've got tons of Victrix plastic ones.
Okay. Well, then you're good there.
Yeah. No, I'm good for the figures.
Really, you're good. Oh, all those boxes over there. Yeah, all those boxes over there.
I'm good. I just got to work out with what I've got, what I need to build. Yeah. So
cool.
But again, it's still a good game, and I'm still really enjoying it.
These dice, man, seriously, they've been rolling under average.
I would just like to say that my sister's a battle dice.
Him mixing it. He's commingling with 40K. I used good old. These are Adam Brooker ones, right? And they failed me. Even though I'm using Adam Brooker dice now. What is this devilry?
See, Adam Brooker dice didn't fail me. Celtic dice, authentic Celtic dice.
Yeah. Have 2 sets of dice. I hear that's all the rage down in the States.
Not everyone can have peel 'em.
Hey man, too bad mine never hit. Anyway, thanks for the game.
Thanks.
Ciao.